So now we go jump back to Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. And it's a reason that I'm going to this scripture, because this plagues our community a lot amongst the blacks, Hispanics, and the Native American women. Because our sisters have been misled. And it's our job to come out here to bring y'all back into the fold in the understanding of what God actually requires out of y'all as the princesses of God. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Neither shall what?
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Bring it up.
So, if you see a man 7 foot tall, or just think about, who is that? What's that basketball player name? Got his daughter. Yeah, Dennis Rodman putting on dresses and stuff. Now, yeah, they sons. Dwayne Wade's sons. Now, you see all this transpiring across the earth today. How does that look when you see a man inside of a dress?
Bring it up.
Huh? It looks horrible.
Bring it up.
Don't no man supposed to be wearing a dress.
Right.
That's thus said the Lord. That's what just came out of the Bible. Read it again.
The woman.
Neither
shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. But we go jump back up to the top, because we know that it's out of order with a man walking around with a dress on. That's not of God. God say do not do that.
Bring it up.
Read that. Start from the top.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So now, at the top of the verse, it say a woman should not wear that which pertaineth to a man.
Bring it
so
up.
what do women wear today that they shouldn't be wearing, that supposed to be only for men?
Right. You're supposed to have on dress.
Supposed to have a dress on.
Right.
That's how our great-grandmothers, that's how they drew. They supposed to have a dress on. Sis, you say you don't supposed to? But that's, you see what but you see what this sister got on right here? These are for the undergarment of a dress. They are long underwear to keep your legs cold in the wintertime. Stockings, that's what grandma used to call them. They just a thicker, that's just a pantyhose. They just a thicker version so they can keep you warm. But you're supposed to be covered up, so look. So in today's society, oh yeah, come on over here, bro. Okay, I got a question for you. Soon as I get don't go nowhere. Soon as I get done talking to the sisters.
Right.
So, let me ask you a question. When women come outside with leggings on, which are underwear, by the way, sis, they are underwear. They longer underwear to go on top of a dress, so you don't get cold in the wintertime. In the summertime, they might be too thick. You might just want to wear the dress, so you won't be too hot. But when you come outside in leggings and in jeans that's fit and tighten your curve, what is the first thought of a guy who likes to chase different women go think about you?
Bring it up. Bring it
up.
You're promoting.
You go what?
You're promoting.
You promoting, right?
Bring it up.
It's gonna put a lustful spirit on the brothers that's out in the community that see you.
That's right.
So if you come out in pants and leggings and you showing all your curves, all your hips, is it gonna draw attention to a godly man? What is it? It's gonna draw attention to somebody who looking for one thing and one thing only, right?
That's right.
Bring it out.
So now we have the problem with all our sisters. They always say throughout their mouth they want a good man.
Bring it out.
Oh, I want a good man.
Right.
And why is they saying this? Because the man that they had last time wasn't worth nothing.
Right.
The man that they had before that wasn't worth nothing.
That's right.
Because the only thing that he wanted was to get with the sister and lay down with her.
Right.
Once he lay down with her, because he was amazed by the shape and the hips. Once he lay down with her, now that spirit is still on him to be a whoremonger. He's gonna see something in some more leggings that might be a better shape, that might be better looking than you, and he's gonna be he's gonna go on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? Let's get Leviticus 19 to 29.
Bring it out.
And let's see why God say do these things. Because it promotes a certain spirit throughout the nation of Israel. Read it.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 29.
Bring it out.
Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore.
You hear what that said? God told the Israelite sisters, the princess who he created, and put above all these other women out of all these other nations.
Bring it on.
He put you above all of them.
That's right.
What did he say?
Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore.
God say don't do that. Get Ezekiel chapter 22 and verse 16.
Bring it
Let's
out.
see why. God said do not prostitute thy daughter to be a hoe. What? Meaning, if the scripture say you should know a person based off their attire.
Bring it out.
So now, these days, a lot of women say, I'm a good woman. They might be. They might have a degree. They might go to college. They might go home. They might don't even go to the club, hell. They might go home, stay at home with their kids. But based off their attire, if you put them on side of somebody who sell their body on the street corner all day, how would you be able to tell them the difference?
Bring it
If
out.
they dressed alike.
Right.
You wouldn't be able to. That's why I say do not prostitute thy daughter to be a hoe.
Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 29.
Bring it
Do
out.
not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom.
That's the what?
And lest the land fall to whoredom.
You know why the land will fall to whoredom? Because this just how the black people is. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
Bring it out.
Whatever you see as a trend, and you see it, eventually it start pouring on into the community.
Bring it out.
You see a new pair of jeans come out. If you see 20 people wearing that style of jeans, eventually you're gonna be the 21st person, not the 22nd. Hey bro, come here. I got a question for y'all. Come over here. Y'all get in this conversation too. This is for the man too. Huh? Like, let me ask you a question. What's your nationality, bro?
Bring it out.
You what? African American? African American is two white men. So you was born by two white men?
Bring it out.
Huh? Not necessarily, not at all.
Bring it
There's
out.
no way possible two men can even make a baby.
Right.
So how's you African American?
Bring it out.
Give me Isaiah 1 and 3. Let me show you something, bro. All we doing is bringing out knowledge for our people that we haven't been taught.
That's
Come on
right.
over here. Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Bring it
The
out.
ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel do not know. My people does not consider.
Read that again.
The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel does not know.
It said the ox knoweth his owner. They consider an ox a dumb animal. But God say even the ox know who his owner is, who he belongs to. It is saying a jackass. You can take a jackass and drop him way off on the south side. It's gonna find his way back to his home.
Right.
That's just how God created them. They know how to get back home, navigate back home. But it say who?
But Israel does not know.
But it say the Israelites don't know who they belong to.
Right.
Or who they are as a people.
Bring it
That's
out.
why when I asked you, you said African American. Africa was named after Amerigo Vespucci.
Bring it out.
He was an Italian navigator. Once he conquered America, he named it after himself.
Bring it out.
Leo Scipionis, once he conquered Africa during the Punic War, he named that land after himself.
Right.
These are two white men. It's no way possible. We always ask our people, what's your nationality? They say, I'm African American, I'm black, I'm Asiatic, and all these different things. But God never called you. Can't find that in the Bible.
Right.
God called you the Israelites. Right here. Like what? Everything that's happening today you can find in the Bible.
Right.
All of it.
Bring it out.
The Bible is a book of prophecies.
That's right.
What you can't find in the Bible? I found in the Bible who you are as a person.
Bring it out.
You want to know how I can show you that you fall in one of these lines of being the 12 tribes of Israel? Out of the Bible?
Right.
Cause I just asked you what was your nationality. You didn't even know that African American come from two white. There was two Italian, they was white men.
Bring it up.
Bring it out.
The term African American wasn't even deemed a term for the whole entire black community in the United States until the late 80s.
Bring it out.
Reverend Jesse Jackson deemed that that thing a term. Before that, you was just colored.
Bring it out.
You was a hairstyle, Afro-Americans, because they was running around in the 60s wearing a lot of froze. Before that, you was just boy on the plantation. Hey, boy, get over there, get back over there, boy.
Teach.
So you gotta ask yourself, how did our nationality change throughout these years, and then we get termed with the African-American by a so-called black leader of the community? That's because our identity has been hid from us because God said it would be like that because we was hard-headed. We was stiff-necked. We was rebellious, as we still are to this day.
Right.
We come out to bring our people the word and let them know, like, listen, bro, you a prince. That's what Israel means. A prince that has power with God.
Right.
We running around here with them white man last name Jefferson, Williams, Smiths, Thompsons, all of these slave owners who own plantation, who had our people on the plantation. That last name holds no value. It holds no weight. It means nothing.
Bring it out.
It's just a white man last name. And what we do, as soon as we start a family, we start having kids, we keep the white man lineage going.
Bring it out.
We pass the last name Jefferson Jones off to, oh, that's me.
Right.
When you even get married, you get a wife the slave master
Bring
last
it
name.
out.
She takes the man last name. But God called us the Israelites.
That's
I'm gonna
right.
prove that. How did our people get on? When we got those last names, Jefferson, Jones, and all of that, who we get them from? The slave masters, right?
Right.
If you got off that boat and it was a white man, Bob Johnson standing there, once you made it to his plantation, you was gonna be a Johnson.
Bring it out.
Why? So he know that's property of me. They
Bring it
belong
out.
to me.
Gee.
If they run away off the plantation, one of the Smiths know to bring him back to Johnson, because I bought him.
Right.
Read this.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
It say the Lord shall bring Israel again into Egypt with ships. These are cargo slave ships. History record how our ancestors got over here. This is in the Bible. Nobody never taught us that. Read.
With ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Slave man and slave woman. And nobody gonna be able to redeem us out of this condition that we in but Christ. Through the Spirit using us as vessels to come out here to give y'all the actual true meaning of who y'all are.
That's
Out of the
right.
Bible, thus saith the Lord.
Right.
So, bro, make sure y'all call that number on the back of that flyer. Do some research. We ain't telling you to believe us. But at the bare minimum, when I first heard it, I went and watched video after video after video after video to make sure that it was really actually coming from God and not the Bible.
Right.
So y'all got to do the same thing. Do some research. And call that number on the back of that flyer. And we got a YouTube page on that barcode. Scan it and get in contact with us.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community.